And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. O'Connell to throw right away. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Here's O'Connell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. That's a 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. To throw here, O'Connell. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they're work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Caught on the right side by Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. O'Connell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They're going for it with the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There's some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it?
It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in. It's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this,
he's got a man complete. And this is caught to Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback. Nobody's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard. Inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson now off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone, a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's taken down. Back.
Justin Madubuike.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
And now look at him go. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they go action here with O'Connell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Counter play, Jacobs.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on third, O'Connell.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zach Gentry as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders go coast to coast and with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Justice Hill. He might score. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And hold it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be home in. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. It's about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that little expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Now it's O'Connell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, and to check it down to his running back, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
Buying time to his left. And it's a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that's going to be caught, a Raider touchdown.
Trey Tucker,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. O'Connell's throwing for it.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it, and it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
It's caught here by Adams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
brings up 3rd and 6.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Here's O'Connell.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
O'Connell.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
O'Connell here on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you talk about making